What's up guys, Logan here. I want to do a quick review on the Gossamer Gear Thinlite pad. This is the 1/4 inch version. They also have an 1/8 inch version available on their website. I'm using this as a sole pad replacement, not as a pad to add extra art value or a pad to keep my inflatable pad from slipping. I don't like inflatable pads. I only use closed cell pads at this point. I'm going to be doing this in comparison to the Thinlite Sole, which is my normal go-to pad, and talk about the performance I had with it in West Virginia and I've had with it since coming back. Right off the bat, the dimensions and the weight of this pad specifically, my pad ended up weighing 4.9 ounces and it is 19 inches wide and it is 59 inches long, and then it's obviously a 1/4 inch of pad. On the website it says that their pads can range from 4.5 ounces to 5.5 ounces, and mine ended up sitting right in the middle of that, so I was pretty happy with that. They're obviously giving accurate averages, which is always appreciated. I really like the malleability of this pad. It's easy to pack into a backpack. It's easy to make it do crazy shapes, and it's equally easy to cut it down if you wanted less of a pad or a more shaped pad, to save even more weight. So there is a lot of functionality within that makes this pad like really worthwhile, especially for the price range. I never have had a pad that was less than my body length-ish. I'm 6'4", so technically most pads are less, but I usually just keep a Thinlite full length, so it's 72 inches. This pad is 59 inches, so it ended up stopping like right around my knee. But that was easy to mitigate just with my backpack. I was kind of concerned initially, but it just comes down to using your other gear multi-purpose. And so I would just put my backpack and any other things underneath my feet, and that seemed to work fine. The main issues I had with this pad with winter hiking specifically was it's not warm enough for me. The limit for me with this pad based off of the past few weeks would be right above freezing. That's when I wasn't receiving cold spots on my arm and my thigh. I typically sleep on my side, and those are the most noticeable two spots. So for me, winter hiking, I was really pushing it, but I wanted to really push it, and I wanted to see how far I could take this, and I'm pretty happy with it. I would do a hike like the AT or something with this pad pretty easily at this point. I just wouldn't use this as my sole pad for winter hiking. Another issue that I had with this pad was the water retention. So technically this is closed cell pad, and water gets on it, you wipe it off. Well, the issue I was having was when I was going to wipe off the pad, that there are these little pores on this, and there would be small amounts of water get stuck in the pad, and then it would take a long time for it to dry out if I didn't like have something to blot it out. Same thing with dirt. Dirt does get kind of stuck just like right on the top layer, and you can see if you look at it closely enough where these like little holes are and why that's happening. Past that though, I don't have any issues with this pad. The comfort was fine. I'm pretty content with a closed cell foam pad already, so I didn't have any issues with that. There were no durability issues that I experienced based off of where I was and where I've been, which is mostly, East Coast stuff. I don't know how this would do in the Sierra area or something with a lot more sharp of rocks, especially with this mildly open pore situation. I can see it being kind of grabby and potentially tearing, but that's the thing with ultralight gear in general, is you just got to take a little bit better care of it than the regular stuff. So it's a trade-off. Yeah, I would use this pad as a replacement overall, just consistently in most scenarios. I would advise, because of that water issue, I would advise putting this in your backpack or having some sort of waterproof thing to prevent water from getting on it. Also, if you are experiencing cold spots, something I didn't think of in the moment, but something that I found helpful afterwards was to just fold the areas that I was having cold spots in. So like my arm, I just fold it, put it there, and I'm good to go. Because you're getting double the insulation. So there were little workarounds to some of the issues I was having, and you could probably push this a little further. It just depends on your comfort, and everybody's a little different. And so for me, this is like freezing and above, 32 degrees and above, and I'll live with this. After that, I probably will go back to the Thinlite. But yeah, overall, I think I could use this as my go-to pad at this point in time. It would be cool to figure out how to prevent the water situation from happening. I don't know what that would entail, but that was the main issue. Just like the Thinlite, I can, pour some water on it, hit it a couple times, and it's out. And whatever that is, maybe they put a sealant on it or something, or some kind of thing to close off these little pores that made the difference. And so that's the biggest issue I had with it. And so overall, it's not that big of an issue, and there are easy workarounds to it. So hopefully this is helpful to you guys. And if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments and I'll try to get to them. I didn't want this to be too long. So yeah, thanks for watching.